And what's good, YouTube? This your boy, Coach Dante, in the building, man. Please comment, like, and subscribe on this video, man. I thank you guys for supporting the channel. I thank everybody for always tuning in to the live streams. Appreciate you guys so much, man. And let's get right into the video, man. This game is about the tie. My Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. First of all, man, shout out to my boy JDW. Shout out to my boy EJ from the Spotlight Sports Network. Them some heck of a Colts content creators, man. And I will put their link in the description box, man. Like I say, shout out to them, man. They got a very solid team in the Indianapolis Colts playoff team, but I'll say neither team wanted to come out with a tie, pretty much sure. But it happens to have a tie because the Colts had a 17-point fourth quarter, which the game started off a little sluggish at the first beginning of the game. The Colts come out, I believe, immediately on their first drive, on their second drive, I believe, and scored 3 points. So it took a little time for the offense to get going. The Colts punt the ball. We get the ball at least at the 4-yard line. Davis Mills had a pretty solid drive on that drive. I'm not mad at that drive. He started from the 5-yard line and ended up getting a field goal. He was able to hit Brandon Cooks over the middle on that drive. He was able to find Farrell Brown. I think Chris Moore. He was able to find Chris Moore, who made a great play and got up the field. So Davis Mills made some nice plays, made some nice throws. Second drive against the Indianapolis Colts. I think that was predicated, I believe, off Jerry Hughes. I believe Jerry Hughes caught an interception on a heck of a play, on a screenplay, right there, and we ended up, capitalizing off that off of O.J. Howard touchdown pass over the seam. O.J. Howard has been here for too long, but he's, like I say, already getting acclimated into this offense. First of all, I thought we didn't see Dameon Pierce like how we saw him a lot in the preseason, but Lovie Smith did indicate that you're gonna see him a lot more. He did indicate, he did see him a lot more. We will see him a lot more in the future. So other than that, he thinks he should have played more. He thinks he should have played more. But I say, I mean, the game was close, and like I say, you just going with your best chance to win. I say Rex Burkhead is valuable to this organization, probably not to people. People on Twitter and stuff have debates about that he shouldn't be a part of this team. But like I say, Rex Burkhead is an ultimate professional, and the coaching staff trusts Rex Burkhead. So again, hey, no arguments for me on that one. They know what Rex Burkhead is. They know how he fits in his offense. So I'm not gonna value that. I don't know what's going on with them in their front office. So, hey, they value Rex Burkhead as a valuable player, but I agree he should not be getting most of the snaps. I believe we should have saw Dameon Pierce a lot more. Run blocking, we didn't do very good in run blocking. It was a scenario I think it was in the third quarter. Yeah, in the third quarter we was up 20-6. Laramie Tunsil let speed come off the edge and forced Davis Mills to fumble the ball. Yes, he got a fumble. Yes, he got to hold on to the football and protect the ball. But he was blindsided. That was basically a blindside hit right there that caused a fumble. Like I say, the hardest hits is what you don't see. If you don't see them, those are the hardest hits, like I said. So, again, he fumbled the football. That pretty much changed the asset of the whole football game pretty much. They got the Colts running game back in play. I thought for 3 quarters, we slowed down. Jonathan Taylor, I thought the defense did a great job, man. I'm not mad at the defense. Yes, they gave up 17 in the fourth quarter, but that was predicated because the offense didn't do nothing The offense didn't do nothing the whole third quarter. What they did, they scored 10 points in the third quarter. But in the fourth quarter, 15 minutes, we couldn't even get a field goal. We couldn't even move the football up the field. The defense was on the field throughout the whole entire fourth quarter. The defense was gassed. Defensive line was gassed. We couldn't get any pressure on Matt Ryan. We allowed him to get comfortable in the pocket. So again, sometimes he was able to sidestep and throw the football over the middle. And most of the game, we got attacked over the middle, which means the linebackers was over the middle, and Christian Kirksey and Kamo Veruja Hill. We was playing zone, cover 2 zone all game long, pretty much. Uh, so most of the balls that Michael Pittman Jr., 9 catches for 121 yards was over the middle. So I thought our secondary was very good, man. Derek Stingley, Petrie, Desmond King, Steven Nelson, they were great. They were great yesterday, man. So they were great in the game. Yes, Derek Stingley almost gave up a touchdown to an Alex Pierce drop, but how about the incomplete pass that he forced on Matt Ryan, knocking the ball out of Alex Pierce's hand? Jonathan Owens did very good, man. They were very active in the run game in the first half. The second half, the defensive line stopped getting pressure. They got gassed out. The offense couldn't sustain long drives to keep that defense off the field. We could not get a field goal at all. The run blocking was not good at all. I done seen Justin Britt whip on a couple of blocks for Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce should have so many tackles for loss yesterday, and he managed to get out of those. Like I said again, we'll see what's going to happen against Denver. But again, man, I think Davis Mills was solid in the game. Yes, he wasn't good in the fourth quarter. He did get sacked 3 times. I thought the offensive line was okay. They were average. They wasn't great. They gave up 3 sacks. They blocked very solid. They blocked solid in the passing game besides the miscommunication by Tunsil a little bit and the 2 sacks that we got in the fourth quarter. And on a 3rd and 26, I believe, all he had to do was check it down to flip the field position, but he decided to take the sack instead and go for a big play and go and try to throw the ball to the right side of the field instead of taking a check down. It was one play you did have Nico Collins wide open over the middle, but again, his first read was Brandon Cooks right up out of the gate. He gets the ball, he picks it up, he gets the snap, and he immediately throws to Brandon Cooks. He doesn't even look at the possession. He doesn't even look at his progression. It was a couple times in that game that he immediately throws to Brandon Cooks without even looking at a progression. So that easily tells you that was what he was going throughout the whole time. Like, started the fourth quarter, didn't like the throw by Davis Mills, and that's one of the throws that I said I didn't like. I was wanted to say I did not like. That 3rd down and 3. You need 3 yards. You had a tight end wide open on the right side. You probably could have hit him. You probably could have hit, I think, Farrell Brown over the middle a little bit if you throw it early. But you can tell Brandon Cooks was his first read. Against Stephon Gilmore, a fade route. I don't like that play. I don't like that route at all. I do not like the throw because Stephon Gilmore is very much taller and Brandon Cooks about 5'10". I don't think that play was working. And then we get to the nitty-gritty. We get the ball back. We get the ball back in overtime after thanking God for Rodrigo Blankenship for missing that 42-yard field goal after he made every field goal. And he also didn't help the Colts out because he kicked 2 balls kickoffs out of bounds, which gave us 2 short fields, and we could not capitalize on them, and we stalled right there. So again, he missed the field goal. So we start right there at the 35-yard line. We get a couple of first downs. And guess what happened? Now, you go from trips right. You have Nico Collins inside a little bit. Now, the corner, I know the corner was off of him. But you could go either a draw or you could have did something else. If it was a quick pass, a quick out would have been good. I know that's more yards, but at that point in time, man, like I said, I would have been happy with the first down. With two timeouts, I still would have been happy with the first down. Either way, it didn't matter. We didn't know the play call. But you called a timeout on that play where you could have easily put a quick draw in play from the shotgun with everybody spread out. Now the box is not stacked. You can run up the middle. All of a sudden, you call that timeout. And you go up under center where they knew you was running the ball at that point of time. You go up under center and try to establish a run game at that point, and then, guess what? The play got bust up. Nobody really blocked, and then that resulted in a tie. Like I say, man, I'm proud of the way the defense played, man. Like I say, I thought the defense did very well. I thought the corners, the secondary was really good in this game. It's just unfortunate the offense couldn't sustain a long enough drives to keep this defense off the field throughout the whole fourth quarter. But let's get into the stats before we get up out of here. And play calling was part of the game, game as well. But like I say, I'm going to rock with Davis Mills until he's no longer the quarterback. I know I'm in and out on him. I know, like I said, I'm just saying, For me, it's going to prove if Davis Mills is the quarterback this year or not for this team. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to rock with him. I'm not going to call him a bum. I'm not going to call him garbage. He's got some potential. This guy got some potential, but we got to see it on a more consistent basis. And to me, I haven't seen it on a more consistent basis. He has some elite traits. He hasn't. He shows sign of having an elite arm, pretty much. He shows sign that he can make some throws, but again, I got to see the consistency of it. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna rock with him. Because I'm not gonna rock with him. I'm gonna rock with Davis Mills, man. Like I say, he's my quarterback until he's no longer the quarterback of this team. But I'm not gonna make excuses for him. I'm not gonna be a Davis Mills lover or anything. Like I say, I like him. He's on my team, so I'm gonna continue to support him. And this year will show me if he's the guy or not. If he have a great season this year, or he can somehow blossom into a top 10 quarterback, then yes, man, like I said, I think he's the guy for this team after this year. But if otherwise, we may consider getting a quarterback. We will find out. But right now, as long as I'm here, as long as Davis Mills here, I'm gonna continue to support him and have his side. But like I said, I'm not gonna make excuses for him, like I said again. But like I said, it's just me. It's just my opinion. Like I say, Brock Osweiler. I was a Brock Osweiler. I wasn't a fan of him. Didn't like him. But at the end of the day, he's on the Texans. So hey, I'm all for it. So I say, Matt Ryan, 32 of 50, 352 yards. Like I say, most of those yards come in the fourth quarter. Come half of it in the fourth quarter when the Texans couldn't really do anything. And Matt Ryan got countless of opportunities and made some throws to get them back in the football game. So one touchdown, one interception. The interception came off of Jerry Hughes' screenplay, what he did pretty well. Jonathan Taylor, 31 carries, 161 yards. Longest run was 17. Like I say, first half, Texans held him down from three quarters. Texans did a very good job on him. And then, like I say, the opportunities gave him a chance to kind of wake up, and especially after we fumbled the ball, after Davis Mills fumbled the ball and got blindsided, that will woke up Jonathan Taylor again. So Jonathan Taylor, he's a top 2 running back. You're not going to keep him down for too long. Michael Pittman Jr., 9 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown. Most of his passes come over the middle. Most of his passes came over the middle pretty much. The one touchdown came on a quick throw from Matt Ryan, and he made Steven Nelson miss. He gets in the end zone. But most of his catches really came over the middle, and only one came on the sideline. Pretty much. So, like I say, if you want to bring up 9 catches, 121 yards. Derek Stingley in that secondary did good. Most of it was over the middle, and we were playing zone. We were playing pretty much zone. Throughout the whole game. So some spots is gonna be open up. Gonna be open up pretty much. But otherwise, secondary was very solid yesterday. They were good, man. I gotta be honest. They was nice yesterday. Naheem Hines, 6 for 50. Austin Dooling had 3 catches. Paris Campbell had 3 catches. And we go to the Texans. We go to the defensive side of the things. Zaire Franklin, 8 tackles. You got Kenny Moore, 7 tackles. EJ Speed had the fumble, forced fumble. Nick Cross had 4 tackles. DeForest Buckner had 4 tackles yesterday, the other day. And we're going to go to the Texans side of the ball. Davis Mills, 23 of 37, 240 yards. QBR rating of 98.9. 98.9. Like I say, QBR rating of 46, my bad. QBR rating of 46. So Davis Mills zoned out in the fourth quarter. But again, like I say, man, doesn't like I say, I thought he did solid. Three sacks. Most of the sacks came in the second half. I think the offensive line was great. It was pretty solid in the first half. Besides the run game, they were good. They were solid. They were okay in the pass game. They wasn't good in the run game. Just put it like that. Greg Burkhead, 14 carries, 40 yards. Damian Pierce, 11 carries, 33 yards. Like he said, you got to get him some more carries. He's going to get him some more carries. Brandon Cooks, 7 for 82. O.J. Howard, 2 for 38, 2 touchdowns. Chris Moore, 3 for 31. Longest was 11. Race Burkhead contributed in the passing game. Nico Collins, Caught 2 passes, longest was 18. A pass over the middle. First down, pretty much over the middle for Nico Collins. Veruja Hill, Veruja Hill, 18 total tackles. 14 of them was solo. Jonathan Owens, 15 total tackles. 11 of them was by himself. Jalen Petrie, 11 tackles. 11 tackles. 5 solo by himself. 5 solo, that means he tackled by himself on 5 of those, but he was unassisted on 11 of the tackles. So he was all over the ball. Christian Kirksey, 9. Derek Stingley, 10 tackles. He had 10 tackles. He had 10 tackles, pretty much. 3 of them was 7 tackles. 3 of them was solo, my bad. 3 of them solo. Desmond King, 6 tackles. 5 of them was by himself. And, Steven Nelson, 5 tackles yesterday. Jerry Hughes had a sack. Jerry Hughes had 2 sacks. He had 2 sacks in this game. He had 2 sacks in this game for Jerry Hughes. So that's the end of the video, man. Comment, like, and subscribe. What do you guys think on this game? Texans and Colts tied up at 20. And the Texans got a tough matchup against the Denver Broncos, but we're going to find out what Texans we're going to get on Sunday at 3:30 o'clock. I will be on stream during that game. So comment, like, and subscribe on this video, man. Shout out to everybody, Texans Nation, and shout out to my guys for the Colts, man. Thank you, guys. Much love. I'm out. Peace. Go Texans.